Hello, crafty friends. It's Elisa from Paisley Papyrus. We are here today to make another beautiful fall card, and this is the card we are making today. The original idea came from a Stampin' Up concept artist, and then I modified it a little bit to make it a little bit more me. So this is the card we're making. So we are going to begin with a piece of white cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. Then we're going to get out our blends markers, and we're going to start with our darkest Misty Moonlight, and we're going to be at the very top, and we're going to go across and come down a little bit, just scribbling. It cannot get easier than this. Then we're going to take the lighter Misty Moonlight and go a little bit further. Then we're going to take the lightest Soft Succulent and blend that in a little bit and take it down some. Then we're going to add the dark Soft Succulent and continue on down with a little bit more blending. And then we're going to go with the lightest Evening Evergreen and blend them in a little bit and go on down. And then we're going to finish off with the dark Evening Evergreen and take that all the way down to just above the edge. So you want it to all kind of blend together as it goes down the page. Now I'm going to take it over to my die cutting machine and put this guy on there. But first, before I do that, might as well only pause you once. I'm going to use my Misty Moonlight ink pad and use the thank you from the stamp set. And I am going to stamp it on a piece of white, straight down, straight up. And then I'm also going to die cut him. So I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. And while I was there, I also ran the panel through my embossing folder, the Tasteful Textures 3D embossing folder. And there's my thank you with its die cut. I'll set that off to the side. There's the die cut out flowers, which will look like basically like this once I pop them out. I'm going to set that aside. And here is the reveal of the panel. All right, let me move that off to the side. All right, here is a piece of crumb cake base that I have. It's a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock cut in half, and then I'm going to fold that in half and give that a nice crease right here with my bone folder to make sure he is down. And then in my handy bag of tricks, I'm going to pull out my already cut piece of, which side? Which one should I use today? We are going to use, goodness gracious, this one. I really love that one. I think that's so beautiful. Put the rest back, and I'm going to take him and put a little adhesive on the back. A dab will do ya. You don't need the whole roll of adhesive to get the paper to stick. So then I'm going to put him on there, and he is cut to 4 1/4 by 5. And then we will take this guy and we will flip him over. Now, this is a little bit of fussy cutting. I'm going to get a little futzy here. Hope you don't mind. So we're going to put one dimensional up here, one dimensional over here, and here, and here. And then because there's so many elements on this card, I'm going to put one right up there and one right over here, and then one right over here. Now here's where it gets a little futzy. I'm going to pull out my scissors, and I have my mini dimensionals here, and I'm going to cut some little tiny slivers. And I'm going to use those here in these little bitty bits right here so that hopefully those pieces won't come up and get caught on anything. So I'm going to do another teeny tiny one, like seriously teeny tiny, and put him right, if I can get him off, right over here. And then we need one more right there. Seriously teeny tiny because of the way it is shaped. Whoopsie daisy. And then I'm going to pick those all off. And for me, I like to do that with my Take Your Pick tool, because then you can just pop them off nicely. Oops, especially these little guys. They're a little bit trickier to pull off, so I am going to pull them off here. Now I'm going to take this time to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because every day I am posting ideas that will keep you stamping and using the products that you've already invested your money in. So even if you don't buy this particular stamp set, you can take these ideas and apply them to things that you already own or might own in the future, and it will inspire you to try new things with your crafts. So there we have that. Now this one is going to seem a little odd, but I'm going to take a tiny little glue dot and I'm going to put my finger underneath it, and I'm going to put it right here. Well, actually that's a little high. I'm going to put it, if I could manhandle it, I'm going to put it right here. And I'm going to peel the backing off. And he's going to be barely sticking to those two sides, but you'll understand why in just a minute. So then we'll put that there, just like that. Awesome. So now you have a little dimension on there. You can see that little Stampin' dimensional right there. I'm going to put one right on top of it, and then I'm going to flip this guy over, and I'm going to put one on either side of him. And then peel those off. Whoops, goodness gracious. Dimensionals everywhere. See, this is why I like the Take Your Pick tool. It's easier to get off than fingernails. And then that, I had the dimension underneath because there's dimension underneath all of that, and then that one will go directly on top of it, and then I can center my thank you right on top of that. And voila, you have a beautiful card. And then on the inside, this panel is 4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to use another stamp from the set. You want to hang out till the end so that you can see another card that I have to show you using this same stamp set. So there he is. We're going to let him dry for a second. But if you are liking this video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up to tell me that you like the video. I have ink all over my fingers from stamping today. All right, he's good to go. We're going to put him right here. So, oops. Hold on. There we are. And we will open that guy up and put him right here on the inside. And then you have a beautiful card ready to go. Now this is a card that Shelley Gardner, who's one of the original founders of Stampin' Up, demonstrated on her blog, so you can find the details on making that one over there. But basically it is made with the Harvest Meadow paper, and then that's some bumblebee paper, and then the dies and stamps from the same stamp set. So that came from Harvest Dies and Nature's Harvest stamp set. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you learned something, and I hope it inspires you. Have a great day. Bye.